Mr. Speaker.
John Hayes.
Thank you, Speaker. 9 years of fiscal responsibility. I've got to say to you, that is not true, Mr. Parker, because 7 of your years you ran profitably, and the last 2 years you were in recession, and you spent up large employing squillions of public servants that the country couldn't afford. And I listened to the negativism from across the chamber today, and I've got to report to the House that I had lunch this afternoon with a visitor, a member of the European Parliament, Derek Vaughan, along with some Labour members too. And he was telling us as a group, in southern Europe at the moment, we have unemployment levels among youth of 60%, exceeding 60%. And you think that we're not running this economy well? I've got news for you. This government is building a more competitive and productive economy that's going to give New Zealand companies the tools they need to grow, invest and hire more staff. New Zealand is an exporting nation, and we're supporting business to successfully compete on the world stage and in emerging global markets. When businesses have confidence that our economy is in good shape and in strong hands, they will create real jobs that support families. Mr. Speaker, can I, in addressing the country's finances in this section of the debate, point out that it is critically important for New Zealand companies to be able to export. And the agreement between New Zealand and the separate customs territory of Taiwan, Penghu, Kinmen and Matsu, on economic cooperation, ANZTEC, is increasingly important to this economy. Chinese Taipei is already New Zealand's 8th largest export market, our 3rd largest market for New Zealand beef, and the 4th biggest for fruit, and an important source of investment. Over 4 years, ANZTEC delivers the complete removal of tariffs on 99% of New Zealand's current exports to Chinese Taipei. Full duty-free access is provided for in the agreement. Mr. Chair, on entry into force, the agreement will immediately take the percentage of New Zealand goods entering tariff-free from 25% to 70%, saving New Zealand exporters more than $40 million in the first year. These are real figures, not illusory green mist that I heard Ms Genter talking about before. Virtually all New Zealand exports, including milk powder, cheese and butter, and all New Zealand apple, cherry and wine exports will be duty-free on entry into force. Tariffs on beef will be eliminated in 2 years. Grateful help to our New Zealand farmers, and also on milk powder, cheese and butter, and New Zealand apples, cherry and wine exports, they'll be fully duty-free on entry into force. On beef, tariff will be eliminated in 2 years, and on kiwi fruit, eliminated in 3. In 4 years, sheep, honey, fish products tariffs will be eliminated, and 99% of New Zealand trade to Taiwan will be tariff-free. This agreement is going to deliver jobs. In addition to eliminating tariffs on goods, the principal gains include increased access and improved quality of access for New Zealand investment, an open skies agreement that removes the cap of 7 flights a week between New Zealand and Taiwan, first for any international agreement with this country. We have a dispute settlement arrangement. We have commitments on trade and labour and trade and environment. We have the elimination of tariffs on environmental goods, enhanced cooperation on Indigenous peoples issues, and new film and TV cooperation production arrangements. The government is also making progress on other trade agreements, Mr. Chair. The Prime Minister's recent trip to South Korea has added new momentum to the FTA. The FTA can help both our countries to achieve economic growth, improve the finances of the economy, and will create prosperity. Since greater levels of trade and cooperation will make us stronger and more efficient. Mr. Chair, we both want to promote growth opportunities for small and medium-sized enterprises. They're the people who deliver jobs, and removing tariffs and other barriers to trade is a great way to improve the margins and spark new business. Investment is critical and crucial for successful business growth. A Korea-New Zealand free trade agreement would help create the right environment for businesses to flourish, commercialise their products and go global. Mr. Speaker, we have examples of Zespri kiwi fruit, which is now producing here in Korea, thanks to commercial collaboration with New Zealand. Mr. Speaker, this government has a very proud record of running this economy well. It's very sensibly spending, and I totally support this bill.
Chair.
David Bennett.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. And the Labor Party